jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Thank you for hanging in there, all of my lovely friends who are still here. Do, 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 do. Uh, I tell you, sometimes I don't even know. I don't even know. But we figured it out. Nothing like just resetting your computer and restarting everything. That's the tried, tested, and true method, is it not? For somebody as technologically inept as me, sometimes you just gotta turn it off, turn it back on again. Heavy echo. Oh, yeah. How about, how about mute? Mute. Mute. God damn it. Fucking, there we go. There we go. Echo solved. I'm not totally useless. Okay. Hey, don't look at my boobs, webcam. Hey, gang. Hey, gang. Hi there, gang. Are we a gang? Still echo? Reverb? I'm gonna pull my hair out of my head. This is fucked. How come nothing ever I use things and then I stop using them? I just I don't touch anything and it just turns into something else. Oh, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna pull my hair out of my head. Some of you hear reverb, some of you don't. We might as well just rename this show Technical Difficulties or Val Struggles, cuz this is just this doesn't happen to anyone else except me. Where I don't touch anything, I don't touch anything. I don't touch anything. And then it changes the next time I use it. And I say why. And I get so mad. It sounds fine to some, it doesn't sound fine to others. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. A fluff ball just tried flying into my mouth. Okay, sounds good to some of you. Some of you, I apologize. You're just gonna have to get used to a little reverb, I guess. I don't know, it's cool. It's like I'm chatting to you from the moon. Look, it's like I'm in space under my little rain cloud. That's cute. I'm just gonna hang out right here, directly under my spatial rain cloud. A Dalek. A Dalek? Is that what that's called? Is that the name of the artist? I thought it was a Dali. A Salvador Dali, if you know what I'm saying. What's this? An ad? I don't want ads on my show. I want my show to be ad free. But I also want to make some money. So, you know what? Yeah, I gotta. There's reverb in my voice. Oh, a Dalek. I don't even know what y'all are talking about right now. But it's fine. Occupy the space. Occupy as much space as you like. This is for all of us to share. Look around. Look around at this space. Did I even talk last time about Pride? Every time I see Val Unleashed live, they let her out again? Good, let her cook. I'm a pretty fantastic cook too, don't you know? I mean, the trick is just to load everything with garlic. When you're somebody like me, I love garlic. And I'm going to put my foot down right now, and I'm going to say something very controversial, but I don't give a guff. If your breath smells like garlic, I'll kiss you. I don't give a shit. Garlic is delicious. Garlic is even, here's another controversial take, even secondhand garlic is delicious. You know what I'm talking about? Sup, Emily? If every time I serve somebody, every time like I'm with somebody who's like, I don't want too much garlic because I don't want my breath to stink, I'm like, you know, it's Why? Why are we so anti? Why do we like garlic on stuff, but not in stuff? If you know what I'm saying. If somebody kissed me with garlic lips, I'd be like, yo, let's throw some cheese on that. Let's melt some cheese on this kiss. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some cheesy bread going with this kiss. Let's have a three-way makeout with a loaf of garlic bread. Let's go to Olive Garden and order the garlic bread and just make out. Did I even talk about Pride last time? When was the last time? It was last week, right? Did I go last week? Blah. Pride was fun. How was everybody else's Pride? Let's go back. Let's go back 2 weeks to Pride. How was your Pride? Hi, Katie. Hi, Emily. Hi, Morning Wind. Hi, Winter Vespers. Hi. Hi, Leather Jacket Bear. Hi. That's how I'm. Hi, Carrie, Kari. Shit, I don't know. Hi. And that reminds me of my favorite. It's like a viral video of this small Arabic girl like going to kindergarten or something, first day of school, and she's getting out of the car and she's like, "Bye, bye," and she's like super excited with her dad, and her dad is like cackling behind the camera, and she's like, "Bye, bye," you, and she's so excited. Who is that excited for school? You never see it anymore, you know? Listen, at Pride, the reason why I bring up Pride is because, oh, she put her number on there. Oh, oh. Although, anyways, when I was marching / parading, I was dancing. Osama bin dancing. Hey, by the way, quick aside. If we get a hype train going, I'm gonna play guitar. I have my setup here. I have my guitar over there. I'll play some guitar for your asses if we get a hype train going. Still don't know what it means, but I'm gonna just say it. I'm just saying words. So at Pride, this lady came up to me and she gave me a business card and she said, this is a store here in Toronto in which they sell shoes, enormous I don't think she used these words, but she was like large plus size shoes, and she handed me this business card. And listen, she's not wrong. I appreciate the sentiment, but at the same time, it's one of those like backhanded compliments. It's a nice gesture, but when somebody goes, here's a business card for a place that sells massive canoe-sized fucking shoes for you. Hype train? Don't tell me we got a hype train going. Hype, 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 hype. What do I do to help it? What do I do to help it? What do I do? I don't know. I'll show a little mid-riff. Huh. There's mid-riff. Huh. Mid-riff. Sort of. Now, okay, what do I do during the fire drill? What do we do? Yeah, I have a bag of Doritos. I have this Lysol. I can spray this into my mouth. Is that keep the exciting content coming? Do you guys want me to see me ingest Lysol? I'll do it for the right amount of money. All right, I'm panicking. I don't know what to do for the hype train. What, freestyle? Freestyle? I'm not a freestyler. See, as soon as the hype train came up, a couple people left. I'm not gonna look at the viewers. If the hype train gets enough, I'm gonna do a little cutie pie dance. Okay? I'll do a little cutie pie dance right now to start it off. Huh? Look at this cutie pie dance. Cutie pie shuffle. I'm gonna shuffle across the screen like this, and then back again like a little fish. This is called the fish. Swimming across the screen like this. Play Go Go Godzilla. What is that? I'm gonna have to look that up. Go, Godzilla. Oh, it's a Blue Oyster Cult song. I should learn a song or two. By now, if you've followed me long enough, um, if you followed me long enough, then you know that when I play guitar, I don't know any songs, but I can improvise. I can figure out the root chord of something and then play along. If the riff is like mostly simple enough, I can learn it. Blue Oyster Cult. I don't know Go Go Godzilla. I don't know if I've ever heard that song, but I can tell you that it's probably very riffy, and I'm probably gonna struggle with it. But I'll try. I'll try. But for the most part, I have my setup. If you know, you know. If you're a loyal Valster, then you know that I throw on a loop on my loop pedal, and then I just fucking go to it. Hey, I'll riff this corporate sponsorship of Pride. Okay, listen. A lot of people have problems with rainbow washing. And that's the thing. Sound off in the comments if you don't like rainbow washing, if you think it's silly. Tell me. Because I think, okay, first of all, it's very clear that it's an empty gesture. I.e., in the case of Dylan Mulvaney and Bud Light, they sent her cans. They sent her a can with her face on it, just one, and then she did like a cutesy little ad for them. And then, as we all, I'm sure, know, the world took a big giant shit and freaked out. And then Bud Light basically abandoned her. She put up a video recently where she was like, this is what happened. Bud Light didn't even reach out once. They just went radio silent. They just distanced themselves from me. So it's very clear that rainbow washing and corporate pride is, it's confirmed. I mean, we all knew, but it's like very literally confirmed just how shallow and empty and meaningless the gesture is. However, there is something about painting the town rainbowy and pissing off anybody who has a problem with it. Let them be mad. I don't give a flying fuck. I say, it's nice to see all these rainbows everywhere. Everything's so dull. I live in a concrete jungle. Concrete jungle. Ah, ah. That's a Bob Marley song. I live in a concrete jungle that's gray and everything's like, ugh. So, hell yeah, put a little rainbow up there. And if it gives one guy, if it makes one guy sort of half confront his sexuality, this fan is blowing my hair into my mouth, and I don't know, I gotta turn it over this way. If it pisses people off, that makes it fun for me, Oh, what is bad is an Intel senior officer is promoting a hate group in Africa. Please explain, I don't understand what that means. But this is the thing. Obviously, they're not converting anybody. They're not encouraging safety. I don't know if they are. If all those rainbows make one person feel a little bit more comfortable being themselves in a Pizza Hut, then fine. It's all worth it. But I can guarantee that they're definitely not converting anybody. You know what I mean? Like, there isn't a closeted lesbian. I'm going to talk over here while I fix this. There isn't a single closeted... There we go. Let's say, for instance, there isn't like a closeted non-binary person driving down the highway and they see a rainbow flag on a KFC ad and they're like, oh, thanks, KFC. Now I have enough courage to come out to my Lithuanian grandparents. I'm going to explain to my World War II refugee grandparents what non-binary is, because you've given me the courage, KFC. Your crispy chicken has exactly the... I want to model my courage after your crispy chicken. Hey, what happened to the hype train? Did it not get to the station? Did someone blow up the hype train? A senior officer in the International Division over Africa is sending money to a hate group in Africa. I mean, those people are always, I don't want to say they're always going to exist, but like, I sincerely want to know what can I do about something like that, you know? Not to be defeatist and not to absolve myself of any responsibility, but I like to think that I'm really putting myself out there, man. And I'm like, my comedy is all about my experience and what I'm going through. And I like to think that I'm bridging gaps through humor. I'm still making people laugh first and foremost because that's my job. But I think I'm under no delusion that I'm still a clown. I'm still a paid clown. But I like to think that the way people talk to me after shows, a lot of cis people who have never met a trans person in their life will come up and be like, hey, I actually learned a lot about that shit. You like humanized the trans experience for me. And I think that counts for a lot. I don't care if it shakes my webcam. This is the earthquake of change, bitch. Everything's changing. That's right. Came to mind based on the rainbow capitalism. Oh, that's what you mean. I see what you mean. But anyways, that's me trying to do my part. I'm out here catching shit from everybody on social media all the time. Val is the best Val that ever been Val'd. I've missed you, Val. I've missed you too. Dr. Media. Dr. I forget which one it is. If it's Dresden Media or Dr. as in Media. I'm just going to call you Dr. Media. That sounds like a villain. A villain in a Marvel thing? Yes, I'm Dr. Media. I control the propaganda in New York City. How come in Marvel and in all the superhero things, everybody's in New York City? Like, there are 80, there's no other Val. If so, there would have to be a Val off. And I'll tell you who's gonna win. Probably Val. If they're a better Val than me, then I will go live in a cave somewhere. But I'm like pretty confident in my Valness, you know? I think I could beat a Val in a Val off. Unless they were as Val as me, then it's like anybody's game, you know? But I would lose respectfully. If they out-Val'd me, whew, they got a lot of Val. You got a lot of moxie, kid. I would be their squire. Marvel Comics. If I lost in a Val off with somebody, I would be their squire. I would carry their stuff around. And I would be their like footrest. Not in like a sexual way, because I know some people think there's like it wouldn't be a sexual dynamic is what I'm saying. It would be, I would like be, because I would want to be as Val. I would want them to train me up to their Valness. So I would be like the clumsy, bumbling squire holding their weapons and instruments in a bundle in a disorganized bundle in my hands. Oh, yes, madam. I'm on my way. Come, squire. Come, bring me my guitar. Oh, yes, madam. On my way. That's what I would be. This fan is so much better on this side. And here you shall stay. I anoint thee. Airworks. This stream was brought to you by Airworks. Airworks is great. Airworks is the best. It circulates air. It blows on your chest. Airworks is... I'm a fan of Airworks. I'm a fan of Airworks. I'm a fan of Airworks. Bop, bop, bop. That felt obnoxious by the end. I'm gonna turn you up. Woo! Woo, baby! Airworks. Is Airworks still a thing? I'm gonna look this up. Airworks. I've had this floor fan since university. Oh, it is. It's still a thing. Nope. I'm looking it up. Sorry. What the even hell? Oh, it's like Airworks pivoted into drones and aircraft and satellites? No way. This can't be the Airworks I've come to know and love. Airworks floor fan. Okay, it's still in the game. Who is the world's leading fan company? I bet it's so competitive. And this is their season too. Which fan company is best? Luminous. Oh. Did anybody have money on Luminous? Mouse over the video. Wait, what did I miss? Valor. I need to learn how to make clips because Val just won the Twitch today. What, with the Airworks song? A couple of those words rhymed. Yeah, make a clip. Go for it. Send it to 4chan. I don't even want to ask for that. Anyways, I think I'd never finished this point, but the lady who gave me the business card for the King Kong sized foot place, she wrote a number on the back. Now, I don't think there was anything in the nature of our interaction that was flirtatious, but maybe there was. Or also, maybe this is the number for the shoe place. I don't know. Women's shoes sized 7 to 16. But I gotta tell you, it's one of those things that, isn't it an interesting trans experience? Actually, this is probably universal. If somebody comes up to you and they say, hey, I got a thing here that I suggest to you, and you were just minding your own business, and now all of a sudden, you've had attention drawn to your giant feet. And it's like, thanks. I know. But thanks. And then, where you're like, yeah, okay. And then, you really deliberately put it somewhere where you won't lose it. Try to play it off all cool. Yeah, I'm sure I have a friend or two who would be interested. That's the number on the back? Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I have a friend. I know a friend who would really like this. All my big-footed friends. All my friends are trans. All my friends are trans. So since the hype train did not arrive, and God knows what happened to that train, since the hype submarine never returned back to the surface, it looks like I'm not playing guitar for your asses. No, I will in the end. I still will. Now therein lies the problem. If I validate an unfinished hype train, and why is there a time limit on it, Couldn't we have extended the hype train to the whole thing? So that if people popped in later, they could be like, I'll add some hype to this. I'll contribute a hype. Yeah, why not? But anyways, I'll still play guitar for you guys. So even though the hype train didn't arrive at the station, and RIP to the crew, um, I'll still play guitar for you guys. But then that means, but listen, if we start a hype train next time, can you still contribute to the hype train? So that you just know, so that you're like, you know, if you know that you're just gonna get guitar every time, then what's the point of the hype train? You know what I'm talking about? I gotta figure something out. Hey, look, everyone. Here's a fun little share me do. The first time I did Just for Laughs, the biggest comedy festival in the world. It was for Just for Laughs New Faces. The first time you do Just for Laughs, typically, you do a show called New Faces, where you showcase. Hey, look, a clip, cool. Where you showcase a whole bunch of material. And they gave me a gift for my New Faces. They gave me a snow globe of poutine. Look at that, isn't that cute? A snow globe of poutine. And you can see the poutine in there. You know? Some poutine with some snow on it. Snow globes are so cool. I should play with this thing more often. It's very contemplative. Contemplative? I don't know. Which one is it? Is it one of those things that depends if you're British or if you're an American? Rainbow Bum Bums. Good classic Rainbow Bum Bums. Hey, I was also thinking about this, the mention of pride. Do you guys remember when it was last year? Maybe 2 years ago. When who was it? Harvey's? Burger King. I think it was Burger King. When Burger King did that promotion during Pride where you could go in and order a burger with either two top buns or two bottom buns. You guys remember this? And then like social media went crazy about it. And a lot of people were offended by it. And I'm going to need an explanation as to why. Because I don't quite fully understand. I guess some people called it juvenile and a reduction of queerness to sexual positions, sexual, I don't know, proclivities. But you know, isn't that kind of what pride is? Everybody dances around and they're like, I like to blow cocks. And someone goes, yeah. I like to eat pussy. And everyone goes, yeah. Eat all the pussy you want. It's a pussy buffet out here. But I know pride started out as a protest, but the protest was, hey, let me fuck a dude, you know? let me go over and fuck this guy in peace. So the normal burger is switch. But also, logically, the regular burger is just how that dynamic typically works. You've got a top and you've got a bottom, you know? Which is what makes me wonder if the person who like thought of that campaign in the boardroom, if they were in fact a queer person, you know? Or if it was just a straight guy who's like, yeah, tops and bottoms. That's a thing. I have a gay friend who calls himself a top. Is that a thing? Two tops. 'Cause they're gay. And that's how that works. They touch dicks like this. Like two tops. And everyone went, I don't think they consulted a single gay person in that boardroom, you know? Unless there was a gay guy in that boardroom and he like, he loved the idea because it was so preposterous. Just giggling to himself like, two bottoms. It would never work. Okay, there's no reason why I had to give the gay guy that voice. I know, and I apologize. Working on my voice. Working on. This is my goal. to be able to speak in A3 eventually. A3, la 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 la, la la la, A3. A3, A3. I barely do exercises. I know. I do a little exercises in the morning and then I go and it makes me feel all dysphoric. But then I go about the day and I'll tell you. Yeah. I'll tell you, this wire is caught up in my wheels. Ah! Fuck. Oh, this would be so much easier. Oh. Sorry. Okay, 1 second. So annoying. There we go. Man, this makes so much more sense. I just keep it under like that. Wow. Okay. Where was I? No, I like I completely lost track of my train of thought. Was I going anywhere with that? 2 bottoms. Thank you. Cute skirt. Thanks. Thanks. Oh yeah, I was talking about voice. I'll tell you this. What's validating sometimes is at least I've got the really short interactions down, you know? When somebody holds a door for me, I'll go, thanks. And it will like maybe sound a little squeaky, but it'll pass. And I'm like pretty proud of those moments. Just really quick, short ones. Thank you. Thanks. 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 I'm just going to go around going, thanks. 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 Thank you. It still sounds fake. Shit. Fuck. Add garlic. Go for it. Is anybody having a beverage? Is anyone having a lovely beverage? Yeah. Here's an ad for vodka 7. Mm. She drank too much. Could be an ad for overconsumption. A PSA. This summer, don't drink too much vodka 7, or you'll be a hot mess. Somebody clip that. That's Val's PSA for this summer, don't overconsume. Make sure you drink lots of water. Vodka 7s will sneak up on you. Was that funny? It felt funny to me, so I don't care. That was fun. I like playing ditzy, you know? But not That's the thing. That's the closest I can ever get to graceful, in my opinion. I know this is very self-critical, but sometimes I think maybe it's also, just my history of masculinity, of just like couching any feminine action, gesture, idea in a parody kind of way, you know? Like if I ever did something girly, it would be like, I'm a girl. You know? So there's that programming that's like deep seated in my head. And so whenever I want to be like ditzy or anything, there's still like that pang, that tinge of the old way in which it would always be like a parody. It would always be an exaggeration, a caricature, a mockery. But I tell you, the more comfortable I get with myself, this is the upside. This is the positive thing. And this I wish on everyone. The more comfortable I am with myself, the less, the more truly fun it is to do stuff like that. And it's not laced with or poisoned with any element of fear. I'm not like doing it out of self-defense. I'm not doing it to deflect away from myself. I'm doing it just because it's fun, girl. Just because it's fun, girl. Sometimes you just gotta, all girls just wanna have, that's all I really want. To fun. um, looking around sometimes you just gotta look around your desk and find something. Hey, look who it is. Yeah. Look at my little guy. You know, my condo doesn't allow pets, and so this is probably the closest thing I'll ever have to, and I don't even care. I know I'm a grown woman, and there's a part of me in my head, the naysayer, the shamey part of my head that says, you're too old for stuffed animals. You're too old for plushies. But you know what? It's been, don't feel sorry for me. This is not meant to be a pity thing. But it has been quite a long time since I've shared a warm body with someone I trust and am comfortable with and can be vulnerable with. And, you know, if it takes me forever, then in the meantime, I'll just have to settle with this. And I think it's mwah. And I think, you know, he's just so cute. So who cares? Look, his neck bobbles. He's got a bobbly neck. I hope I didn't do that. I used to have my first plushie, my first stuffed animal, fun fact, was this green brontosaurus. And I think that's really why Brontosaurus is my favorite dinosaur. Sound off. Favorite dinosaurs. The chat's over here, right? Sound off on your favorite dinosaurs. Go. Over here. Do it. But I used to have this toy Brontosaurus where I would hold its neck. I would just carry it around by the neck. I was a little baby, and I'd carry it around by the neck, and eventually all the stuffing in the neck was just like squished and dispersed into the head and the body. And so if his body was upright like this, you know, his head would just flop over. Like, you know, if his head was like this at one point, it was just completely bent over his body. And, you know, I found that charming. Diplodocus? I've known cis women who feel that way too, but the parodies sometimes work surprisingly well when seen by others. Foreign language accents can work the same way. Yeah, I'll tell you this. Oh, this'll be a fascinating dissection. The long-necked herbivores. Me too. I'll say my age, I don't give a fuck. I'm 35 years old, and Land Before Time, the first one, was my favorite movie for the longest time when I was a kid. And Littlefoot and Littlefoot's family. I just, gentle giants are my favorite. like across the board. You know what I mean? Not just dinosaurs. Brontosauruses are so wonderful because they're so massive, and they're like, did anybody prey on them? I don't know. Or were they just top of the food chain? But they also only ate leaves. You know, gentle giants in general. I think even in people, I cream my panties for a gentle giant. I love someone who's who's big and strong, but uh but carry but they carry themselves with the confidence that, like, I have nothing to prove. I'm not out here trying to square off against anybody because that's insecure as shit. I want a gentle giant who's like big and secure, and like, there's fighting is a last resort. Violence is never the answer. We just whatever we I want that. That's what I want. And that's why I love Brontosauri. You know, gentle giants are just so wonderful. The idea of having power in whatever manifestation, even if it's physical, and not abusing it and being comfortable with it, mwah, chef's kiss, love it. Thank you guys for starting that hype train. I'm sorry it didn't work out, but I'm gonna play guitar anyways, I think. Diplodocus type of Brontosaurus, let me see. I'm gonna take a look. Because Diplo is a DJ. Yeah. It looks like it's a cousin of the Brontosaurus. Some of these have spikies on their back. Oh, yeah, I know this guy. He's a good lad. Diplodocus is a good lad. They don't look like they were as big. Were they? I mean, that one looks pretty huge. How did they even get a picture of that? What the? Oh, that's a cute. Aw. I'm looking at pictures of dinosaurs. Sorry, I won't get carried away. Do alpaca count as long neck herbies? Yes. Also, love short form herbies. Wow. Love short form herbies. Using that now. I'm co-opting it. So I'm gonna play guitar, and we'll lead into the news as per usual. So if you're here for the news, let me gently caress you and sway you in to the news. Thank you for contributing to the hype train. Honestly, any support that you show for me, Val, is greatly appreciated. I am gonna finally record my debut fucking album in mid-September, and I am modest to a fault. I'm the most modest. I'm the most humble. You know, I'm kidding. But truly, I quite often do not toot my horn as much as I should. But I will say this. I feel so strongly in my material, and this hour that I'm going to put out is very good. And it's going to do something great for my career, and if it doesn't, I'm going to walk into a lake and be never seen again. I'm putting all my chips in my life on this. But anyways, mid-September, I'll be recording an album. I'll be taping it too, so there'll be a video. Because you gotta see me. And hopefully my career will take off after that, because I really think that I have something special. I think if you've seen me live, then it's undeniable. I have something very good and very special, and the stand-up comedians that I see out there, they're fine, but I have something special. I did a stoner show last night in a cannabis room where it's hotbox to the gills, and you would think that people who are stoned out of their minds would laugh at comedy and they'd be an easy crowd, but it's in fact the opposite. Everybody gets so zonked out that if they think something is funny, they'll just smile You won't get that audible response unless you really crushed a joke or whatever. And baby, last night I was getting fucking applause breaks and just like lit that place up. So getting a laugh out of a stoner is one thing. Getting an applause break is quite another. And it makes me so confident in this shit. I have new material that's like, ah. So keep an eye out for me. My career is, I'm going places. All right, now let's just play guitar and indulge my not as good talent. This one's just a hobby. Let me indulge my hobby for you guys. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll say thanks and bye again, but here's some music. There we go. Yeah. That was fun. Let me find an empty. Yeah. Let me find an empty shell. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. Fuck! Starting again. 1, 2, 3, 4. think we're probably good, huh? Let me get caught up on these messages. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I love this lighting because I'm growing out my facial hair for electrolysis tomorrow. You didn't have to know that, but honestly, I was feeling very dysphoric in this. Your company always helps, and I appreciate that. So, on to the news. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week, or in 2 weeks I'll be in Montreal, so I may miss a week. That doesn't mean I don't love you anymore. Mama still loves you very much. I'll see you next week, for sure, confirmed. Okay, bye.